The seventh floor, a complex, delicately balanced ecosystem, evolved to a precarious and savage procurement climate. This is business proposals. This little corner of IGT fills a unique niche, the funnel through which much of the company's business flows. A flourishing diversity of contracts and deliverables, all turning on this tiny savanna of bustling activity. Cooperation, collaboration, hyphenation, hibernation. It's a game of inches. Survival is of the essence. Each decision racing toward a deadline, determining whether IGT wins the contract or must wait out the long winter. Today, we explore this strange species as we peer into the proposal life cycle. The cycle begins long before an RFP is released. The proposal's tribe sends a scout ahead of the pack to sniff out opportunity and danger. He scours the business landscape for sources of sustenance, assessing the market, learning customers' needs, always with an eye on rival companies that could compete for prey. He burrows deep to determine IGT's win strategy, and then the planning begins. The bid manager, alpha and pack leader of the proposal team, with keen instincts and best practices, she wrangles a countless array of resources, and of course, the business proposal staff, to make sure the herd is pulling in the same direction at the same time. Strategies, schedules, assignments, production and delivery requirements, she coordinates a battle plan and delegates among the colony. Sometimes, tensions run high. The writing staff, drones charged with finding an ever-changing sweet spot, a tone and message that align IGT's knowledge of the customer, the RFP requirements, details of IGT's offerings, and the proposal's win strategy. To steel themselves for the arduous journey, they repair to the watering hole, the baseline upon which they, along with their technical resources, customize the bid for this customer. But they mustn't get too comfortable. They are ever sensitive to the slightest change in the wind, for instance, a new offered option. Through a series of account team reviews, the writers refine their sections before shedding them to be scooped up by a rare breed known as editors. Meticulous and unforgiving, the editor tears into the proposal, making sure it maintains a consistent voice and style with clear and compelling themes. They eliminate mistakes that could be scavenged upon by evaluators. Whoops. Looks like someone left a participle dangling. Equally cold-blooded is the compliance review. Like a wise owl, the compliance officer examines the proposal to ensure that, in the rush of development, the colony has remembered to fully comply with each RFP requirement. Once the content is deemed perfect, the designers take over. Like a peacock pluming its feathers to attract a mate, the proposal undergoes a metamorphosis. It leaves its larval stage behind, entering a cocoon in which it transforms into its inviting and resplendent adult form. Page layouts and cover designs, brochures and redacted pages. The proposal is now ready to fly on its own into the world. But one rite of passage remains. The publishing process, always the most compressed business proposals function, as any delays inevitably pile upon the beleaguered publishing staff. This is where the proposal prepares for the journey ahead, assembling parts, growing a protective shell, and making some babies of its own. The publishing ceremony concludes with a pre-delivery ritual, the page check. A publishing shaman orchestrates an elaborate dance. Tune in for the thrilling conclusion next time on Business Proposals, Red in Tooth and Claw.